color on you is
I was
so
nervous.
TV perfect.
Really?
No, it's awesome. And it's also a big color for the season.
I had a lot of anxiety about it because I thought, like, a fair blonde can't do it.
Call me. We'll take care of you.
Well, you were with Joan for so many years.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
And you two, you traveled the world together. And so you really got to see sort of what was driving her as she was collecting these pieces, these globally inspired pieces that we now have on QVC.
Absolutely. Joan had a passion for beautiful things. I always think that's the easiest way to put it. And when it came to holiday, that was something Joan took very seriously. She was a very funny lady, but she celebrated her Christmas and her Hanukkah like a pro. So we started making beautiful, hand-blown, hand-ornamented, hand-decorated ornaments probably about 12, 13 years ago. This is the first set. You know, we're famous for our eggs, as you know. Everybody here collects them. Our first set that we've ever done as hearts. So they're that Russian-inspired, that Fabergé world that Joan was a very passionate collector, a museum quality collector of Fabergé, but we've interpreted them for the first time in a heart shape. They're very big, they're very blown out, which I love, and they're going to come to you in the most gorgeous velvet box. So Janine mentioned,
this is not just for display. That's coming
maybe
home
this goes
to
into
you.
one of Janine's clear bags with a pretty red tie on it, and then when your hostess opens that up, that's going to go way further than a bottle of wine. I'll tell you right now as a gift.
You'll get all 4 of these, and what I'm so excited about here is understanding what you're getting at this sale price. $26.82.
I mean,
that's incredible.
Crazy.
And then the easy pay here, if you think about it, $6.71 over 4 months. So that would essentially be what you're paying for each one of these ornaments. And then when you consider the amount of handwork here,
they're extraordinary.
Blown glass, hand painted, all of the embellishments are hand applied.
And
that's what's so incredible here, David.
The enameling is by hand, the setting of the stones and the pearls is by hand. I'll show you from the side. It's a very puffy heart. I love the idea of, you know, bigger is sort of trending now for Christmas. We love the larger ornaments. We love the idea of really making a statement with our tree. And speaking of trees, I decorated a tree for the set today that is 100% Joan ornaments. Some new that are coming up on Tuesday. Some my favorites from the past. Some of
we'll take a look
our
at that
baby
tree
ones.
here in a second.
Yep, there's that rose trellis.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I mean, think about that. And you know, Joan used to do something very special. She would place these on napkins at her dinner parties at the holidays, and then encourage all of her guests to take an ornament home with them. So I love the idea. At $6 and change, I would be absolutely doing that for my holiday parties, and I just love that's that Pan-Slavic style that was very Russian-inspired that Fabergé was famous for. Each one a different design, each one hand-blown glass. Now keep in mind, that means someone is with a pipe and a little hot glass blowing it into the mold of the heart shape. There's no machine involved at any stage in the making of these, what I call really heirloom quality ornaments. These are the ones that I'm going to leave to my family. Do you know what I mean? The special ones that I have now from my mom are this quality as well. They're beautiful. Should we do a little tour through the tree?
I've got to remind you about this. When we started at the QVC price of $66 to now be 55% off.
That's cuckoo.
If we were still at $66, David, I think the two of us could be here. We would be just as excited because
there is no question.
We appreciate the beauty here in person. We can see it. We can feel it.
Oh, I think
You're telling the story about the amount of handwork that goes into each of these.
Yep.
So please understand that the sale price, what we're bringing to you today, is incredible for a number of reasons. And then to also realize that you're getting that beautiful red velvet keepsake box too.
The box, which is satin lined.
Now we can look. I just needed to revisit because I feel like the story, the value here is just wild.
I don't think we've ever sold ornaments for $6.
I just wonder what Joan would say, you know?
Well, I think Joan would say, start the car. We're out of here. I always love that. I'm quoting Rachel Bosing, who was saying, start the car. No way.
But what have you done over here?
Here, I've taken a little 5-foot tree. This is basically a miniature version of my tree at home, because I have a massive, 12-foot tall tree. But I did only Joan ornaments on this tree, and coming up, our little nutcrackers, which are coming up on Tuesday, but I placed the hearts kind of all together so you could see them. You could absolutely tuck in our new bird ornaments, which are coming, the miniature Russian eggs, which I have at 9 o'clock with Carolyn Gracie and her show. That's a set of 12, a dozen eggs. But I love the way the color and the vibrancy pops against the green of the tree. These are ornaments, I always say put them at eye level, because those are the most interesting ones probably on your tree. And if you've been collecting through the years, at this point my tree is almost completely Joan. We've done so many beautiful sets and so many beautiful versions of the eggs. I love that we now have the heart. The heart to me is like an update to the
especially
traditional.
seeing it all together, to be able to have the visual interest of the different sizes and the shapes coming together.
There's our nutcrackers coming up on Tuesday.
All of the color and the layers and the dimension, even within each individual heart, is mind-blowing.
I always think the more unique and personal your tree is, the more special it is, because we love the, you know, and I fill in with the inexpensive ornaments that come in the box of 12, and I love that for rounding out the tree. But at this stage, I have collected so many of the Joan. My tree looks just like this at home. It's dense and beautiful. And then when my nieces come over or young people come by, they just are mesmerized by what's on the tree. There's birds, there's hearts, there's eggs. There's actually our old our bee ornament. The old.
And the way they catch the light.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like the glass itself, sort of that mercury. I mean, it's not a. But
there is
the
a mercury quality to it. Exactly.
Yeah, the background, but then all of the, like in that case, the pearls and the crystals.
I mean, that's insane.
The enameling, all of that. The way it plays with light's beautiful. And then a practical point here, David. I think about these larger ornaments as sometimes being quite heavy.
No,
but because these are done
glass.
in glass, you don't have the issues of branches weighing down.
Mary, you hit it on the head, because a lot of times the heavier ornaments, which we adore, all of a sudden your whole tree is sort of drooping down, and it's like, it's, you know, December 26th and your tree looks like it's sad and over. So they are light because they are genuine glass, hand blown. Now, while I say that, they aren't fragile. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, treat them roughly, but they're not that ornament. You know, my mom had some that were, I think, belonged to her mother, that I was afraid to wrap in tissue. They were so delicate.
Paper thin.
These are beautifully crafted. That's the silver and gold and black and pearl, which I think even on the side crystals, all of the hearts are front and back. There's no wrong side to the ornament. They really are beautiful on every sort of angle.
And that's only one of the 4 you're receiving for this price.
And honestly, go into any kind of a Christmas shop or a department store that has a Christmas section and find me one ornament that is under $20, $25. That's the price for this quality and level.
It might have like gobs of glue on it.
That's the other thing.
And all the rest.
Yeah, and if you want that, and again, those are fine for the back of the tree or the bottom or the way up at the top of the tree. I love the artistry here. I love the handcrafted quality.
Just look at this.
I'm blown away. I am blown away that we do these. Joan and I started this project with ornaments, as I said, about I think 12 or 13 years ago. We always do our traditional set of 4, which are coming up on Tuesday as well. But when we started playing around with different shapes and different designs, I love that we're still in the world of Fabergé. We're still celebrating that Dr. Zhivago land, but they are just beautiful statements for your tree. And they're going to fit, if you have other Joan ornaments from the past years, they're going to look beautiful, nested in, as you saw in my tree.
Well, David was talking about the way Joan used them almost as napkin rings, and then guests got to take them home. I think these would be fun to put on the top of a package, kind of tuck it in with the bow. Even if whatever is in the box, whatever the actual gift is, you know, $10. When you present it this way, it feels so special.
It's a wow. It's a total wow. I did something last year at my Christmas. I would do a big open house every year, and I hope you come this year. But I do a big open house, and I filled a glass bowl full of Joan's ornaments. It was a kind of good-sized bowl, and I left it on the coffee table. Everybody loved my tree. Everybody stopped and said, what is that on the table? And I just took them and nested them into a simple bowl. And it's like there's lots of ways to decorate with ornaments.
I could see these ornaments with the light strands that are coming up.
I love those light strands. You nest those around in a bowl.
But you got to get the ornaments first.
We're going to do a collabo. We're going to do a little something together. That's an awesome idea.
These are sale priced, 4 of them, for 4 easy payments of $6.71.
Oh, there we are in a bowl. Hello. Don't they look
beautiful? They're gorgeous. You're going to love these, especially if you collect them the first time they've ever done hearts in this line. So item number H209483, and you're getting the box too. Please come on in and shop. We think you're going to be thrilled with the quality there. Thank you so much, David.
Good
to see you.
I'll see you all at 9 o'clock with Carol and Gracie.
Sounds fantastic. We saw these really nice Bethlehem lights, the slim base window candles just a little bit ago. 4 of those coming home to you for 4 easy payments of $11.73. They are adjustable. The battery life there is off the charts. So please take advantage of free shipping and handling while we have it in your favorite, whether it's the brushed brass or the nickel, the brushed bronze.